Welcome learners. This is Satya, Assistant Professor, EEE Department, SA Engineering College, Chennai. Welcome you all for the GATE coaching session on Supermesh. Mesh analysis is an important part in electrical analysis. Particularly Supermesh is a particular topic where we are getting more GATE questions. And this is the outline of my presentation where we are going to see Supermesh and Supermesh analysis using KVL and KCL. KVL is Kirchhoff's voltage law and KCL is Kirchhoff's current law. Before getting into the analysis part, we should know some of the terms related to Supermesh analysis. So the first term is the loop, where the loop is nothing but the closed path in an electrical circuit. And mesh is also a loop, but the condition is that it should not contain any other loop inside. So as shown in this diagram, we are having 4 loops, L1, L2, L3 and the outermost loop L4. But compared to the meshes, we are going to have only 3 meshes, M1, M2 and M3. So the loop 1, loop 2, loop 3 are the meshes, whereas the outermost loop 4 is not considered as mesh because some more loops inside. And next, node. Node is nothing but the junction point of 2 or more branches with electrical elements. Next, supermesh. When a current source is shared between 2 meshes, there comes this special case supermesh. And supermesh are usually analyzed using 2 important laws, KVL and KCL. Generally, KVL is defined for meshes and KCL is defined for nodes in an electrical network. And Kirchhoff's voltage law is nothing but the sum of all the branch voltages in the closed loop is equal to 0. That is, voltage rises is equal to voltage drop in a closed loop. And next, Kirchhoff's current law, which is defined for the nodes in an electrical network. The sum of currents entering a node is equal to sum of current leaving that particular node. These are the steps in analysis of supermesh, which we are going to see step by step. And this is the GATE problem I have chosen on supermesh. And the question here is, what is the power delivered by the current source? 2 amps. And as the current source is common to these 2 meshes, this is the special case supermesh. Mesh analysis is generally using only KVL, voltage law, whereas supermesh is going to use both KVL and KCL. So we are going to analyze this supermesh problem. The first step is we are going to assign currents in all the 3 meshes. As we are having 3 meshes, we are going to represent current as I1, I2 and I3. All these currents are assumed to be in clockwise direction. Now the current source that is common between the 2 meshes is identified. Here it is the 2 amps is the current source that is common between the first 2 meshes. Now we are going to remove that particular current source from the circuit to get the mesh which is known as supermesh. So now we are going to apply KVL in the supermesh. See, in the diagram we are having only 2 meshes and the current component is removed so that the complete mesh here is the supermesh. So let us apply KVL to supermesh. So what is KVL? The Kirchhoff's voltage law. The sum of all the branch voltages in the closed loop is equal to 0. Here the first is nothing but a voltage source. And we are going to represent the polarity of the voltage according to the direction of current. The first is nothing but a voltage source where the current is entering in negative and leaving with positive, that is more potential. So we are going to take this voltage as positive, that is 1. Next branch here in supermesh is nothing but 1 ohms resistor. So what is the voltage drop across this resistor? It is nothing but V is equal to I into R. So the resistance is 1 here, and what about the current? There are two current components in this resistor, and these two current components I1 and I3 are flowing in opposite direction. So we are going to represent the current flowing through the 1 ohm resistor as I1 minus I3. As the resistor value is 1, no need to represent it. So we are going to represent the second component, this voltage component, as 1 into I1 minus I3. And we are representing this voltage with negative polarity, as the current is entering with positive and leaving with negative, that is low voltage. Next branch is nothing but a resistive element branch. So here the resistive component is 1 and current components are I2 and I3. So the current flowing through this 1 ohm resistor is I2 minus I3, and the voltage across this, voltage drop across this 1 ohms resistor is nothing but 1 into I2 minus I3. That is our next element. Next we are going to see the third resistive element. The voltage drop across this element is nothing but R1 into I2. So we are having I2 here. So this is how we apply KVL in all the branches in the super mesh. So we obtain this equation, and by rearranging all the current components we are getting equation number 1. Similarly, we are going to apply KVL to the next mesh in our circuit. So which is having a voltage source component of 1 volts, and according to the direction of current I3, the voltage source is ending with negative, that is low potential. So we are representing this voltage as minus 1. And next element is nothing but a resistive element, where the voltage is going to drop, and the current component is ending with negative, low potential, and the multiplication voltage is nothing but the resistive element 1 and the current I3 minus I2. And next resistive element is going to be a 1 ohms resistor. So the voltage drop in 1 ohms resistor is also given as 1 into the difference between the two currents I3 minus I1. By arranging all these current components, we are getting equation number 2. So now we apply KVL to the two meshes in our circuit. So now we are going to apply KCL. KCL is defined for node. So node is nothing but the junction point of two or more branches with circuit element. So here the node is represented by a red mark, and here we are going to apply KCL. KCL is sum of current entering into a particular node is equal to sum of current leaving that node. Here the current entering is I2, the currents that are leaving are 2 amps as well as I1. So that we are going to write the current equation based on KCL as I2 is equal to I1 as I2 amps. So that we are getting the equation number 3 as above. Now we are going to solve all these three equations. Two equations we obtain using Kirchhoff's voltage law, and one equation we obtain using Kirchhoff's current law, and all these three equations are solved to obtain the current components I1 as minus 2, I2 0, and I3 minus 3 by 2. So we got all the current components in our electrical network, but the question is to determine the power. So power P is equal to V into I, voltage into current. So we know what is the current here, it is 2 amps. But we need to know what is the voltage across this current source. For this we are going to apply KVL to this loop, particular loop alone. So power P is equal to V, voltage V into current 2 amps. So we need the value for V. So by applying KVL to this particular mesh, we are going to get the equation as 1 and R into 1 into the current component I1 minus I3, and then minus V. As the current is flowing from higher to lower potential, we are representing the voltage as minus V. But now we are having the current component, value of current component I1 and I3. By substituting I1 and I3 in the above KVL equation, we are getting the value for V as 3 by 2. Now power P is equal to V into I, V is equal to 3 by 2 and I is equal to 2 amps. So that we are getting the power as 3 watts. Thank you all. Continue in next session. Happy learning.